Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. It's Eki. If it's the first time here, you're welcome. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in again. This video is how to do a simple everyday makeup look that will leave you looking like this. If it's something you want to see, then keep on watching while we go right into this video. I'm going to be cleansing my face with the Garnier Micellar cleansing water. I always love to work on a clean base. Next guys, I'll be moisturizing my skin with the Omari Cold moisturizer. So I'm going to take just this drop. I love to use my fingers to apply this underneath my eyes. I go in with my brush. Next, Rimmel Stay Matte. So guys, I get oily around my T-zone, so I want that area to stay matte until I'm ready to remove my makeup. So I'm going to be using this to moisturize. I'm going to apply this on that area. This primer is is watery, so I'm going to turn that into this using a very tiny amount. So I'll use this brush to apply that on my T-zone. So this is where I get oily the most, around my brows. So I'm just going to put that a little on my brows. On my forehead, I get oily a lot on this area. I'm going to add a little glow on the highest point of my face. This is just to bring life to those areas and, you know, give it that natural glow from within. My hair is looking like a mess. Let me cover it a bit, okay? Alright, so next is foundation. I'm going to be using this from Maybelline Super Stay. This is in 330. This is in 336. So I assume that this is my shade. So I'm going to be applying this right with my brush. It's a full coverage foundation and it will leave your skin flawless. I'll be blending in my foundation using the Vicabel NK3. I don't like going in with a straight clean brush, so I dab that a little in the foundation and then I blend. This is the first time using these brushes here, so I don't know if I should be doing a review on these brushes or I don't even know, but let me know down in the comment section if you will want to see a review on this brush. I'm blending in my product with a damp beauty sponge. This is from Inno Beauty. I press this into my skin and let it sink. I'll be highlighting my under eyes with every other area that light will normally hit my face. I'm applying this right underneath my eyes. I'm using the Vicabel brush in NK9. So this concealer is quite like my undertone, so I'll be using a little lighter one at the inner corner of my eyes, and I'll go back to the previous one I used right here on my chin, bridge of my nose, forehead. Feel like this concealer have like a pink undertone. I just hope that blends out well. I'm contouring the sides of my nose with the Nova Beauty foundation in number 15. My cheekbones, my forehead, a little on the tip of my chin. I'm also going to use this red lippy from iMagic as my liquid blush, so I'm putting that right here. This is everyday look, but definitely you can do your makeup anyhow you like it to come out. Okay, so don't mind all the serene you're seeing here. When I'm done blending, you won't even believe that all these things are here. Okay, So first I'm going to be blending my nose out using my angle brush. It's small angle brush from City Color in, oh my gosh, the name is One Out. I've used this brush for a long time, you guys. Okay, so I'm just pushing that foundation into my skin. Whatever you're blending, your foundation, contour, highlights, you need to take your time to blend. I'm blending that into my hairline. I turned this other side that I didn't use to blend my blush. You can apply this blush immediately or the lipstick and blend immediately so it will not dry. Finding it a little bit difficult to blend that into my skin because I left it for a while, so don't do that mistake. For the concealer underneath my eyes, I'm leaving it to dry down a bit, especially for the Ferrarusi concealer. If you don't leave it to dry down before you blend, you're not going to get that full coverage, and it's also going to be separating. So guys, when blending your blush, if you apply the way I did, be careful so you don't take it too up to the area where you're supposed to apply your highlights. So if you notice, this one is a little bit higher to the place where I'm supposed to put my highlights compared to this one. This one just sits perfectly where it should. I'm going to be blending out my concealer underneath my eyes, so I'm just pushing that into my skin. Going over it with the Sacha Buttercup setting powder to set that. With this angle brush, I'm going to set my contoured areas. I'm using the shade Maroon to set the contoured areas. With the powder brush in F02, I'm going to be setting the whole of my face. So I'm using the Sweet Honey in the same palette. I'm just pushing the product into my skin. I'm not swiping because I don't want to move my product. Bringing that powder down to my neck. So guys, I applied the Benign Clown White on my lid, so to give my eyeshadow something to stick on. So I'm blending that out using a flat fluffy brush from City Color in E02. For the eyes, I'm not going to do too much because it's a simple everyday look. I also did my brows off camera, so if you want to see my brow routine, I have like 3 different videos on brows, so I'm going to be linking the card somewhere here or here. So for my eyes, I'm going to go into this eyeshadow palette from Juvia's Place. This is their Zulu palette. I want something very subtle. I'll be going into this brown shade first and pat that right on my crease and then take it into the inner corner of my eyes. Always want to look down a little while applying your eyeshadow so that you see where you're applying your eyeshadow properly. I'll be going into this palette from Lydia Stanley, so I'll be picking the shade in White Truffle as my lead color. I don't want something very shouty. For the days I wear eyeshadow, this is exactly what I will do. I'm just packing that shade right on my lid. So to deepen my crease a bit, I'll be going into the shade It's Sunken. I'll take that and deepen my outer corner a bit and just blend that on my crease and towards the inner corner of my eyes, but I don't want to bring that shade like right down here, so I'm just being precise. So this is the area where I want that shade to be. I feel my eyes is too cool. I want it like a little bright, so I'm going into the shade. It's called Milky Way. I'll use that at the inner corner just here and I push that backward a bit because I want to open up my eyes. Okay guys, so I just line my eyes with the blot gel liner in Soft. For me, lining your eyes is totally optional because I feel is everyday look. Like, you don't need to go all the way to a full glam. The only time like I line my eyes is when I did not apply eyeshadow, so I'll want my eyes to pop out a bit. But whenever I apply eyeshadow like this, I usually do not, most times do not apply gel liner, but today I just feel like doing that. So I'm going to line my waterline using the Polar Beauty waterproof smooth eyeliner in black. This is my first time using this pencil actually, and I heard that the pencil is waterproof indeed. Oh my gosh, I just did something here. Next thing I'll be doing is my lash. So I'm going to be using this lash from Wing Lash in the style Slay Mama. So I'm going to use my gel glue. I'm going to apply this right on the lash band. Ooh, you need just a little of this, guys. I'll allow this to dry down and get tacky before I'll place it on my guys. I'm going to finish up with my face before I come back to the eyes, because I'm supposed to be somewhere like now and I'm running late already. That lash is trying to take my time. Applying this blush from Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette. I'm using the shade Fancy and Jarawa, mixing both of them as my blush. We're going into the Nuban Beauty highlighting palette. Going into these two shades here, the Starstroke and the Basil, right on my cheekbone. On a normal day, I won't wear this much highlights, but don't worry, I'm going to tone it down and I'll show you exactly how I do that. For everyday makeup, I don't like looking, you know, too shouty. Okay, so to reduce that highlight, I went back into my powder brush and just dab that all over my skin. And yeah, you notice that the intensity has reduced compared to before. Don't forget that it's an everyday makeup look, so you don't want to look like too glam. You just want something very subtle that you'll be glowing from beneath. So I went into the Eye Magic palette for my lips, so I'm going to be blending that out with a blending brush. I went on ahead to wear my lashes. I used the Metics eyelash, and actually this lash is very dramatic. The one I previously wanted to use from the Wing Lash that pulled was a little bit shorter than this. I don't like wearing something very dramatic as this on an everyday makeup look. I love something very simple, but if you love the way the lash is looking, that's fine, no problem. All right, so yes guys, that is it for this simple everyday makeup look. Hope you got something or you learned a thing or two. So please, if you love this video, give it a huge thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and also don't forget to subscribe right here and ring the bell beside it so you don't miss new videos. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, stay blessed, and stay beautiful till I come your way next time. Bye guys.